What's up, guys? I'm on the channel. So what we're doing today, we're gonna be getting the flywheel, or not the flywheel, the hopefully the clutch onto the flywheel here. Idea I'm have right now is I'm gonna do what do you call it? Get some studs and probably put them in like 3 holes out of all these holes here. Have them come out, and then just have that thing literally slide right onto the studs. Because that thing weighs 100-something pounds, maybe 150, almost 200 maybe. I don't know. It's either awkward to hold, which I think it's more that, or it's just that heavy. Because me and my father both have like together have an issue trying to hold it. Because it's just weird. There really is no really good way to hold it. So I think that's really the main thing. But yeah, so we're gonna get some studs. I gotta get some bolts. So I'm gonna try to call Peterbilt. If not, I looked online. You can get them. I'm trying to get some flange head bolts and stuff like that. Get the right size. All that good stuff. Yeah, so we gotta measure some things up for that. And yeah, so for right now, we're gonna try and find the studs. So I got an M10 1.5 thread and a 3/8 16 thread here. So we gotta figure out if this is metric or American and which side it is of those two sizes I just gave you. All right, this looks like a 3/8. So put this in, see if that works, see if it goes in nicely, which it looks like. Looks like it is. Alright, so the main objective today is we're gonna go get those studs. Basically just like this right here. Basically get this a 3/8 version of this though. Plus, we're gonna also be probably getting this thing cleaned up, try to figure out how to get that all cleaned out and how to get that stuff out of there, because that stuff is disgusting in there. Like, it really is bad. I'm not gonna mess with inside there because that is too much to deal with. This is something I can at least clean out and at least keep, to a minimum. So sadly, that thing's gonna have to stay the way it is. But we can do a little bit of maintenance and keep some things clean. Other than that, probably gonna have to. Yeah, I think that's really it. That's really it for this. After I did this, all I gotta do is just put this pipe on here to there, and this is all good. We'll be in the clear of everything and good to go. Alright, so what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna get the size of the bolt I need. So first. Alright, well, where'd I put it? Did I bring it inside of me? I probably brought it inside of me. But alright, first things first, I'm just gonna measure up the clutch right here. So, bolt's gonna have to at least go through here to here. Not at least, but it's gonna have to go through here to here. So we're gonna put this here. That's about 2 3/4. That 2 3/4 there. So, and I have that one bolt that I was screwing into there. I think I brought it inside the house. So let me go see if it's in there. Alright, so what I'm doing right here, I'm just screwing this in to see how far, basically I already matched up to that one. I'm just kind of just screwing it in just to, kind of get an idea. So as long as it's, so this whole thread basically just thread into there. So probably want a whole inch of threads into this flywheel here, most likely, it'd be my guess. So yeah, I'll probably say like you could definitely fit this whole hold on, let's lift up this flywheel here. Let's see what we got going on over here. Okay, how thick? Okay, so it goes, all right, so it goes from there all the way to the back basically. Oh god, get off me. So with that being said, I can basically get, I gotta measure this real quick. So, measuring this up here, basically an inch. So basically 2 3/4 I would need in total. Alright, so I measured 2.5 and 2 3/4 long bolts. So we need to get, I think it's grade 8. I think that's what it is, American grade 8 is, really hard and stuff. So we're gonna go see if my local hardware store has it. If they do not have it, then we're probably gonna have to order from Peterbilt, like everything else. But they won't have. I already asked them. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Huh? You okay? You being good boys? You being a good boy? Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You just chillax in your cage. Yeah, get that neck scratch. That neck scratch feel good? Oh yeah. See, I wish I'd do this, but you don't let me do it. And that's Waddy's. Waddy's has an upset stomach right now. Yeah. Waddy's has so Waddy's here has an upset stomach. She has diarrhea. She has to run, so she's just chillaxing. Oh, go ahead, Mama. Mama, you can say excuse me. Mama, you can say excuse me. 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 Hmm? Alright. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good girl. My phone just fell in my pocket. Alright. So, I'm gonna get going. I gotta do some of my business work. And then head out to get all the stuff. Alright, guys. So, my conclusion I found... Oh, the freaking lighting's terrible. So, alright, so the conclusion we come to is I'm gonna go to the store and go buy these. I'm not gonna get them from Peterbilt, because the guy I called him, I said, you just go to the store and just get... I'm like, well, I asked him. He says, yeah, I can give you the information. You go to a local supplier. I'm like, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, you know what? Listen, I'm not from the semi world. I'm like, I'm just working on this thing, and like, I'm trying to stay closer to, you know, OEM stuff. But I'm like, is it okay to go to the store and just use a grade 8 bolt for this? He's like, yeah, it's 100% perfect fine. Like, you know, people do it. So I'm like, all right, so cool. So I'm gonna go to the store. He gave me 7/16, 14. So that's for a 7/16 washer. To 2.5, I was right. That's what we got right. I said 2.5 to 2 3/4. So we're at 2.5. Grade 8, 100%. I'm not sure about 7/16 though. I don't think it's 7/16. I had the thing I used was what do you call it? 3/8, not 7/16, which I'm gonna go double check now, because maybe it is 7/16, and you know, maybe I just picked the wrong one. But yeah, so we're gonna double check that right now. Go check that little thing out. And maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's just that, you know, from factory it was 7/16, but you know, now that it's been sitting for a little bit, it's not that anymore. Like, you know, I don't mean by sitting like it changed size. I mean like someone changed it over time. So it's no longer, someone changed it to a different size, basically, I'm saying. Yeah, this says 3/8. 3/8, and this 3/8 fit there pretty perfect. Like that went in nicely, like that. This screwed in really nice. Like that's not loose or anything. Alright, I'm back from my work, guys. I'm gonna get you guys in here. I did get the stuff. I'm gonna get that in here. This is raining, so yeah, it sucks. Alright, so we're looking back at this flywheel again. So this is the 3/8 piece. So I see this one fits in there. Oh, a little loose. Alright, that does not fit in there. Or it fits in there, but it actually just moves in there. This is a 7/16, I think it is, that the guy told me to get. I'm gonna just try this out real quick. Okay. Alright, yep, that's it. 7/8 it is. Alright. Alright. That's the one it is. Alright. So, yeah, so it's not 3/8, it's actually 7/16. I'm really surprised. Like, well, it's only an 1/8 of an inch difference, to be honest, or a 1/16 of an inch difference. But yeah, I didn't expect that. Okay, well, I know what bolts I need to go get now. So at least I know that. So I'm gonna run to the hardware store. Go get 7/16. I think it's 14-inch thread. It's by 2.5. I'm just gonna confirm that actually real quick. So. Sadly, when I was there, they only had, wait, is this the right one? Nope, that's not the right one. Damn it. They only had one of these left, but I could probably get, let's see, I could probably get 3 things out of this one and one more out of this one here. So we at least have 3. We at least have 3 prongs we can make out of this to hold up this clutch. But I'm gonna try to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try to get 5 of them to hold up this clutch on this. While I put the bolts in. So we got a good basic distance here, and we now know how far I want to go with this. this tool here. So like I said, there's gonna be a couple of these, so it's not gonna be just these two holding it. It's gonna be a whole bunch, and pretty much I could probably hang myself right here and it would actually hold me without bending. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to risk it. But we're gonna cut that up. I'm gonna go to the store, get some bolts and stuff, and go from there. Hold on. Indoors, indoors, indoors. Take it away, Gary. Alright guys, so we got the old things in here now. I thought the GoPro was recording at one point, but it wasn't recording. So I just started it, you know, basically I think on the last one or the last two, whatever it was. But what I got all of them in here. I actually got all 8. You got one extra, little extra longer, which I wasn't planning to do that, but it was a little extra, and I wasn't just gonna cut this a little bit off just to have, you know, perfect. So one's a little extra longer, which would probably help out actually. I put these little slits so I can slide the whole clutch on, then put a screwdriver in and remove these, just like I did in that one video with the boat manifold. I don't know if you guys saw that video or not, or if you're new to the channel. This is a good idea if you have a boat manifold, which I'll show you guys a little of that in another future date things. But get a stud, put a little dash in it, and you basically got nice little guidelines you can use for doing things. So pretty cool. But got these all on here, so I don't know if that's might be it. Alright, to be honest, I think that's gonna be it for the semi-engine today. I think that's gonna be it for this video, because I'm probably gonna do another video on the go-kart. I'm gonna make it 2 videos so I can at least spread across the week and stuff, or next week, because next week's not gonna be any videos. So maybe I'll put that video for next week and stuff. But yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna be putting the clutch onto here. Tomorrow night we're gonna put the clutch on. I do have all the bolts and everything. I just gotta go get some washers, and then we should go for that. And yeah, so we're moving along. This is basically like the last thing that's going to hinder us from putting the engine into the semi. I told we're not putting this in. I'm not putting this thing in when the engine's in the thing, because it's a pain in the butt and I don't have the tool to do it properly and easily. I should say easily. So we're gonna hold it like that. Put this in like this. This is just my little thingy-jiggy to guide it up. It goes in the other way, but I just have it in there just so I don't lose it. I should probably take my charger with me. I'm gonna take my charger with me up here, because I can use it. Look at all the spider webs. You freaking spiders crawling all around in here. But yeah, so I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then I hope you guys have a good day and everything like that, and enjoy the adventure of watching us work in the semi and turbo go-kart. Hopefully I'm working on a turbo go-kart tonight. So if you guys enjoy the video, please like down below, subscribe to the channel, do chase for all dreams, don't think anyway, stay maverick. I'll see you guys next one.